Imagine the scene: a packed coliseum, tens of thousands of people screaming in ecstasy as two gladiators step into the arena. Their hearts race, the psychological pressure is overwhelming, and every muscle must respond at its absolute limit. Defeat meant humiliation, pain, or even death. How did these men manage to endure such extreme physical and mental demands day after day? What few people know is that gladiators didn't rely only on training and muscle. They had a simple secret, hidden in something that seemed ordinary: a single spoonful of a mysterious ingredient, consumed before every fight. That small detail made a huge difference, not only for physical endurance, but also for keeping their bodies performing at the highest level in every aspect, including desire and sexual performance. And here's the most intriguing part. Modern research shows that the very same secret used centuries ago by gladiators can directly impact male potency today. Yes, I'm talking about harder erections, stronger desire, and complete confidence in the bedroom. You may be wondering, but what exactly was in that spoon? And how can this secret be applied to my life right now? Hello, I'm Dr. Emily Carter, a urologist and sexologist with over 20 years of experience helping men regain their vitality and sexual power. And today, I'm going to reveal what science has discovered about the gladiator's secret and how it can transform your sexual performance. So, let's get into the video. When we think of gladiators, we usually imagine sculpted bodies, brutal training, military discipline, and superhuman endurance. But historical records and archaeological studies reveal there was much more behind that strength. They followed secret nutritional rituals, and consuming certain substances was part of a preparation that bordered on the sacred before battles. Researchers at the University of Vienna, led by Dr. Karl Grossschmidt, analyzed gladiator bones unearthed in excavations and discovered something fascinating. Their mineral composition was different from that of ordinary Roman citizens. This proves the gladiator's diet was carefully designed to ensure endurance, fast recovery, and the preservation of virility. Because in ancient Rome, potency wasn't only a matter of pleasure, it was also a symbol of masculinity and status. And here's the detail that keeps the mystery alive. Gladiators believed in this ritual so deeply that they wouldn't step into the arena without their spoonful. It was as if that simple measure was their secret fuel to endure the pain, defeat their opponents, and keep their vital energy at its peak. Now, you may be asking yourself, but what exactly was in that spoon? And how could it even influence sexual performance? Don't worry. Before I reveal what they really consumed, it's crucial to understand how specific nutrients regulate the male body and why, even centuries later, they remain essential for men who want true potency both inside and outside the bedroom. Modern science confirms something gladiators seemed to understand instinctively. The male body only reaches its peak when it's fueled with the right nutrients. Willpower and hard training aren't enough. Without the right foundation, even the strongest warrior loses his power. Among these nutrients, 3 stand out when it comes to sexual performance: magnesium, zinc, and potassium. Magnesium helps produce testosterone and increases the availability of nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for widening blood vessels and sending more blood to the penis, essential for strong, long-lasting erections. Zinc is crucial for maintaining high levels of sexual desire and fertility, while potassium supports muscle control, including the muscles directly involved in the erectile response. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and reviews from Harvard Health show that men deficient in these minerals suffer from low libido, fatigue, and difficulty maintaining solid erections. In other words, the very same elements that gave gladiators strength in the arena are also the pillars of male potency today. And here's the fascinating part. Nature offers powerful sources of these nutrients in everyday foods, but with extraordinary effects. 2 deserve special attention because they work almost like natural Viagra: watermelon and beetroot. But before I continue, let me quickly ask you something. If you're enjoying this content and want more videos on men's health, power, and sexual performance, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button right now. It really helps bring this information to more men who need to restore their confidence and energy in the bedroom. Now, let's get back to the gladiator's secret. Watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline, which in the body turns into arginine and then into nitric oxide, This process dilates blood vessels, improves circulation, and directs more blood exactly where you need it. It's the same mechanism behind famous erectile dysfunction drugs. That's why some scientists call watermelon a natural Viagra. Research from Texas A&M University confirms this effect, showing how the fruit can help men maintain harder erections. Beetroot, on the other hand, is rich in natural nitrates, which also stimulate nitric oxide production. The result is greater oxygen delivery to muscles, more energy, and more endurance. Studies published in the Journal of Applied Physiology proved that beetroot juice boosts stamina in athletes. And the same benefits apply to intimacy, because sexual performance also depends on circulation and energy. The Gladiators didn't drink magic potions, nor did they have access to modern formulas. Their secret was a single spoonful of plant ashes, obtained from burning plants and mixing the powder into water or vinegar. It may sound strange to us today, but for them, it was as essential as the sword or the shield. That spoonful was part of a ritual before every battle. It wasn't superstition, it was strategy. They believed that without it, they wouldn't have enough energy to endure the pain, maintain their stamina, or prove their virility. Inside the arena, it was the difference between life and death. Outside of it, it was a symbol of power and masculinity, qualities that defined a man's status in ancient Rome. But of course, you don't need to go around looking for ashes or mixing strange potions like the gladiators did. If you want to restore firmness, desire, and confidence in the bedroom, I always recommend naturally boosting your body's nitric oxide production. You can do this by eating foods like beets and watermelon, which we've already seen are powerful allies for circulation and sexual performance. The problem is, it's not always possible to get the necessary amount through diet alone. And that's why I strongly recommend Erectin Gummies. They're made with concentrated beet extract, one of the most powerful foods in the world, for naturally increasing nitric oxide, the molecule known as the sex fuel, responsible for opening blood vessels and sending more blood straight to the penis. What makes Erectin Gummies unique is that they're developed based on Nobel Prize-winning research. The formula doesn't just harness the nitrates from beets, it also combines other scientifically proven nutrients to amplify the effect. This gives you two results every man wants: erections that are faster and harder, in as little as 30 minutes, plus improved circulation that lasts up to 24 hours. In other words, you don't need to eat platefuls of beets or watermelon every day to feel the benefits. With Erectin Gummies, you get the ideal dose in a simple, tasty, and effective way. They were created to give men back the ability to perform on demand, with more confidence, energy, and pleasure. Now you know. Roman gladiators had a secret that fit into a single spoonful, and it made all the difference not just for winning battles in the arena, but for keeping their virility alive outside of it. Today, science has shown us that the path is still the same. Boost nitric oxide, improve blood flow, and give your body the right nutrients to restore firmness, desire, and sexual power. We've seen how foods like watermelon and beets can support this process, and we've learned that gladiators relied on their spoonful of ashes for the very same effect. The difference is that now we have access to safe, advanced formulas like Erectin Gummies, which deliver those benefits in a practical, fast, and effective way. If gladiators trusted such a simple ritual to face life or death challenges, just imagine what you can achieve by applying the same principle, but with the support of modern science, to reclaim your confidence in the bedroom, surprise your partner, and feel proud of your performance again. So, if this video made sense to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video. That way, you'll always be the first to receive valuable tips on men's sexual health and performance. Because at the end of the day, a man's true strength isn't just in his muscles. It's in his ability to keep his energy, desire, and pleasure alive in every moment of life.